Hey, Queering Feminism, it's Des. Sorry it's been so long since I've made a video, not to make excuses, but my life has been insane. Absolutely insane. About a month ago, my girlfriend moved here, and she got a job here, and we've been settling her in, and then we ended up having to move from where I was living. We got our own little apartment. It's really cute, but we just moved last week, and I had to, find an apartment and move all in 1 week, and so it's been really, really freaking crazy, to say the least. So I'm not gonna air all my dirty laundry on here or anything, but I just wanted to let everyone know what was going on. So I haven't ditched y'all. I'm still here. I've just been having major issues having internet and being able to make a video. But I'm here and I'm excited, and so let's get started. I'm going to keep this pretty short, but this topic is really, really cool. It's something I thought about quite a bit, and hopefully I'll take it in the direction that we're supposed to be taking this. I don't know if anyone else has posted a video yet, but here goes. So this week is Transphobia and Cis privilege. Cis privilege in queer spaces. And I'm going to say that I think I want to talk about the cis privilege first, because when I saw this topic I was like, what the hell is that? And I felt like I was stupid or something, like I was uneducated on this topic. But so let me give you a little definition of what cis privilege is, I guess. Or what I want to discuss is actually cisgender, because obviously we know what the word privilege means, but what does cisgender mean? Because that's where I'm taking this one. I've looked up many websites, and there's not a whole lot of clear information, but one website that I did find said cisgender is a new term that means someone who is comfortable in the gender that they were assigned at birth. It's used to contrast transgender on the gender spectrum. So that's a really, really interesting thing to think about, this whole cis privilege. People who are comfortable with the bodies that they were born in, essentially, right? And I guess I am one of those people. I do not feel as though I should be in another body. I do not feel as though I'm actually a male. I'm very, very female, and I'm very, very much a woman, and I love it. Now, regarding the whole cisgender privilege thing, I think that's an interesting concept. Oftentimes I think that the GLB community often forgets about the whole, about the trans people, and how they are a part of our community even though they're different. It's kind of like white male privilege, something like that. They live this life and they really don't face as many issues as females do, or as black men do, or as black females do, right? And that's kind of the way it is in our community with GLB people versus trans people. Trans people face a lot of discrimination and a lot of things that I would never dream of wanting to face. So yeah, it's important to think about that. I don't really know what all I should say about it, because I don't know all the things that trans people do go through. I know they go through a lot. I know it's hard for people to understand why I'm a lesbian, so I can't imagine how hard it is for people to understand why they're trans. But I often feel like there's not really any way for anyone to understand what I'm going through, or what you're going through, or what a trans person is going through, until they live our lives. They live in our shoes. And if they don't identify the way we do, then they're not going to be able to do that. But yeah, I think that cisgender privilege is definitely out there. It's definitely it's definitely something that people should think about more often, and realize, you know, that we really should be supporting our transgender, transsexual members of our community, because they're just as important and they're going through just as much as we are, if not more sometimes. So, and then the second part of this is transphobia. And I guess it's part of cisgender privilege, right? Because yes, we have to deal with homophobia, but we don't have to deal with transphobia, right? And trans people often have to deal with homophobia and transphobia. I've never experienced transphobia, like, firsthand. I've never seen... Well, I guess I have, actually. Yeah, I've seen people like, dude, is that a guy or girl? And I would know that it was a trans man. And they'd be like, well, that's so crazy, that's so weird, that's so stupid. And I'm like, no, it's not. It's just them, you know? I did actually have to deal with a little bit of, not transphobia by any means. It's nothing that I was afraid of or upset about or hated, but, you know, I actually considered dating a trans guy, and it was something that I had to figure out if I was okay with, because I was like, well, if I'm a lesbian and I date a girl that is transitioning to be a guy, what does that make me? And that's not normal. And that's what really sparked my interest in the whole trans movement and the whole genderqueer thing, is like, who's to say what's normal? And who's to say that it's okay to be some way and not okay to be another way? You know, I talked to my mom about it, and she was like, if you like the person, you like the person. It doesn't matter what sex they are. And I really agree with that, and what gender they are. And I think that she had a really valid point. You know, just because someone is trans doesn't mean they're not normal. They're not normal in what, society standards, but, you know, they're transitioning is their way of becoming normal for them, right? It's their way of feeling okay with themselves. And so, you know, when you come across people that are just very, very ignorant regarding trans issues, it bugs me. And it's something that should be spoken out about. So, sorry if this is not a very good video. I always say that, but this is a really hard one for me because I don't really know much about it. I really don't. And I've tried to educate myself, I've tried to look up stuff, I've tried to talk to people. But this is what I know. I know that transphobia is definitely out there just as much as homophobia is, and it sucks. And it's horrible. And, you know, so it's definitely just another aspect of our fight against discrimination that we need to keep going. We need to fight, and, you know, we need to always remember that trans people are a part of our movement, they're a part of our community, and they're pivotal. They're very, very important in our community. Alright, thanks for watching. I hope to be keeping up from now on. Sorry, again, that I have been gone for so long. I might even be able to make up some videos that I had missed. But I hope everyone's doing well. Comment, respond, response videos, everything. Talk to you later.